Hey everyone, I'm a comic man. Today we are gonna break down episode 5 of Loki. And guys, it was an awesome episode with details and references of comics. Guys, seeing this episode, I want to explore Lokiverse rather than Spider-Verse. Because Spider-Man is a character where variants will be more same. But Loki's variants will be difficult to understand, guys. And I want to see more of Lokiverse, guys. So now without wasting any more time, let's just jump into it. So guys, the episode starts with where it left from episode 4. And again we see TVA and the timekeeper's room. Guys, the direction and camera angles of this series is best because the shots we seen in this episode is awesome. And then scene cuts from there and we see Loki in pocket dimension, or I should say void. In there we see destroyed Sanctum Centrum and destroyed Avengers Tower. Guys, but the name on Avengers Towers was written as King Enterprises, not as Stark Tower or Avengers Tower. But we seen in Spider-Man Homecoming that Avengers Tower is sold, and in comics it was sold to King Enterprises. This was a small detail, guys. And then other variants of Loki explain to Loki that Cloud is allied and it's gonna destroy them. Guys, the visualizations and CGs used here was awesome, guys. Then the Loki title. Then Sylvie interrogates Ravonna about who is behind TVA and who is behind all of this. But then Ravonna says that she also don't know who is behind all of this, and she also wants to know who is the mastermind of TVA. Then she reveals to Sylvie that Loki is alive, and she reveals that who gets pruned from TVA hasn't died, they just transfer them to a void. And then the variants can't escape from the void because of Alloyeth, and they can't create any Nexus event, but she didn't know how to go there, and it is also not stored in the Tempad, that what is after the void. Because as per the timekeepers, the future is still being written, so there is not a location after the void. But the timekeepers are fake, and it is also possible that the theory of future is being written can be fake. Then here Loki in Destroyed Timeline ask what is going on. Then he get to know about Void and Alloyeth. But then Loki asks why here are so much of Lokis. Classic Loki says that Loki survives, which is surely correct, guys, where in episode 4 Loki and Lady Loki would have been died, but they survives. And then Loki gets pruned, but he didn't die, he survives, guys. So don't forget, guys, Lokis don't die, they survives. Then Loki asks why they are listening to Kid Loki, and then we get to know that Kid Loki's Nexus events was killing Thor in his timeline. Guys, in every timeline, every Loki has tried to kill Thor, but they never succeeded. But Kid Loki did it. Then they all go into a bunker and we see Mjolnir between the bunker. And guys, it would be some Thor's Mjolnir, but then we see Frog Thor. Basically in comics, Loki makes Thor into a frog. Then Frog Thor starts to live with other frogs. Then Thor lives with Mjolnir, but then a piece of Mjolnir breaks and leaves there. Then a frog's wield it, and then the frog turns into a Frog Thor. Guys, it was a small origin story of Frog Thor, but this story was more complicated. And then before going to bunker, we see Thanos written on helicopter, which is in comics Thanos rides a helicopter. It was a small reference, guys. Next, all Loki tells their stories of the Nexus event. First, boastful Loki says that he killed Captain America and Iron Man, but it was a lie. Then Alligator Loki ate neighbor's cat, so this was his Nexus event. Then Classic Loki reveals he didn't die by Thanos, he just created an illusion of his death, which Thanos also can't identify. Then he traveled to planet, but then he isolated him in an unknown planet, but he missed Thor, so he tried to return to Thor. It was the Nexus event of Classic Loki. Then here Sylvie and Ravonna finds that Loki could be in the void, that if the future is being written, then Loki could be in the timeline where the future is still being written, and no one could exist in the timeline, and no Nexus event would be created. Then Ravonna fakes that there is a time craft that could lead them towards the void, and the TV agents comes. Then Sylvie prunes herself to go to the void with the Tempad, and she gets into the void. She also faces the Alloyeth and she tries to enchant it, but then Mobius comes with the car and saves her. And here Loki leaves off the bunker to try to kill Alioth. But then we see President Loki and many other Lokis. And then it was a boastful Loki who betrayed them to rule over that place. But President Loki betrays boastful Loki. Then all other Lokis betrays every Loki. And then they fight with each other. And alligator Loki eats President Loki's hand. And classic Loki creates an illusion of them. And Kid Loki, classic Loki, alligator Loki. And then our Loki escapes from there. And then Loki plans to kill Alioth. But then a big ship lands there, which was USS Eldritch. Guys, this ship was experiment in real life. Yes guys, this ship was sent into the ocean in Philadelphia. And it was gonna disappear and come back. But it never come back. But Marvel related it with this series that it was prone by TVA and got into the void. And then it was destroyed by the Alioth. And then Mobius and Sylvie comes there, and Loki, Sylvie and Mobius reunites. And then Lady Loki tells that Alioth can't be killed, but it is just a god dog guarding someone who is behind the TVA. And plans that she is going to enchant Alioth to go into it, because when she tried to enchant it before, she had seen something. Then here in TVA, Ravonna interrogates Hunter B-15, and guys, Ravonna also don't know who is behind TVA, and she also wants to know. Then Mobius takes Tempad and goes to TVA to tell everybody the truth. And Loki and Sylvie goes near the Alioth to enchant it. And then Loki tries to distract Alioth between Sylvie trying to enchant it, but it didn't work. But classic Loki comes and creates an illusion of whole Asgard to distract. Guys, this was an awesome scene guys. Classic Loki is best in creating illusions, so that's why Thanos also can't understand it was an illusion of classic Loki. Then Loki says that Loki are stronger than they realize. And then Sylvie and Loki tries to enchant Alioth, but Loki doesn't know to enchant. But then our Loki successfully enchants the Alioth, but classic Loki dies. Then the Alioth opens a way which was going somewhere, and it is like that where the mastermind of TVA will be. So guys, this was the end of the episode. This episode was full of hidden details and Easter eggs, but actually the story didn't move because we still don't know who is the main villain. Guys, the theories are coming that Kang can be the main villain, or Loki can be the main villain, or Sylvie can also be the main villain. I don't know guys, let's see what happens, but the overall episode was great guys. So guys, this was my breakdown video of episode 5 of Loki. Hope you guys like it. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. Like, share and comment guys. Follow my Instagram channel Comic Man YT for daily updates. Till then, do what you want to do.